welcome to FrankiVerse Cafe. Today in the cafe, folks, it's a work day. I have to be admin demon for myself because we gotta figure out how to keep the lights on at the cafe. To that end, do the like, follow, subscribe, hit me up on my YouTube channel where this replay is gonna be, FrankiVerse Cafe. Do check out my website, frankiwashere.com. I have a lot of my new ebooks recently published there. They're out on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, all the places also if you want to find them there. Welcome. Hello. Thank you, Kayla. Big love to you. Thanks for being here. So today I am going to be a little bit in admin demon mode. I may not interact as much with the comments in this format, but it is a little bit of an accountability thing. Y'all watching me live means I have to do the work of like trying to get some funding for my work. So, gonna be working on that. But while I do that, I'm also going to be listening to and kind of going through some files of old podcasts that I used to do with my sister, Shashi Page. What's up, Shashi? We used to do the Sister-esque podcast, and I don't know why I have these various different SIM cards. What are these? SD cards with old podcast material, but I do. So I'm also going to be going through that. So thanks for popping in, whosoever pops in. Thanks for doing the following and subscribing to the contents. And checking out my ebooks, my new haunted travel guides, and my sci-fi adventures as Abernathy Franklin. So, anyway, I'm gonna get to work, fam. Thanks for babysitting me while I do that. Ambient companionship commence. Also, if you're working on stuff, feel free to hang out and work on stuff, you know? And have some tea or coffee and tell me what you're drinking. Tell me what things are maybe making you a little bit insane lately. Besides the whole world being on fire. Sometimes I kind of think to myself, like, maybe it's not such a bad thing that the world is on fire. Like, maybe some of this stuff needs to burn down. I don't want to, like, you know, I don't know. There's a few systems in place that just sort of like don't serve our highest good anymore. You know, just government in general and currency and things like that. That's just my crazy opinion. You're welcome to agree, disagree, have no idea what I'm talking about. All of those perspectives are equally valid. Lucy's next to me today. Oh. Lucy's here also and says, hello, fam. She's having a little rest. She's relaxing. She is, she's not a Monday vibes kind of baby. I don't blame her. I imagine all dogs and cats and pets and animals are sensitive to like, oh, Lord. They don't know that it's a Monday. They just know that like there is a cycle of humans not feeling great all of a sudden because they got to go back to doing a thing they don't want to do. It's rough, hey, but you know, we're trying to change that. We're trying to leverage Monday energy and get some admin things done for FrankiVerse Media. We're gonna try. Also, where my entrepreneurial fam at? What are you working on lately? My solopreneurs, my lady bosses, my bro bosses. I don't know what you guys call yourselves. I don't know what the male equivalent of girl blogging is, but we're in the business, like, babe boss vibe today. Anyway. Okay, where is... Somewhere these... Oh my God, those are some photos of my old... Wow. Pin it, keep on the accountability thing in the comments and the whatever for me, fam. Hugo Boss. Hugo Boss. I've been watching a lot of weird stuff about... Oh, man. I saw a great comedian yesterday. German comedian. Just filmed a special in America and is apparently the first one. Mario is his first name. Can't remember his last name. Somebody say it in the comments. He was great. He was funny. Made a lot of great Hitler jokes. Are you allowed to say that? I don't know. Reality isn't real. Who cares? It's true. He was funny. Anyway, I've just run into some old knitting pictures, which is not the files I'm looking for necessarily. But, I could put some of these on my art pal as some photography art stuff. These are old photos I used to take. I love stand-up comedy too. Hello, Jason. Thanks for joining. Who are some of your favorite stand-up comedians? Zoltan Cassis. He's my absolute favorite. Because he's just like, he's funny and also very even keel. He's like a reliable, chill vibe that you can always like, I'm not going to be overly upset. I'm not going to be overly stimulated, but I'm also not going to be underwhelmed. I'm going to laugh. So like, I love it. Joe Coy is also good. I love that. I'm a big fan of Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura too. Tell me who you love for stand-up comedy, y'all. I love stand-up comedy. Share with me all your favorite stand-up comedians. I need more lady stand-up comedians too. Like, tell me who the good lady ones are. Anthony Jeselnik. I was just thinking of him the other day, actually. Like, where's he been lately? He was the Dead Babies guy. That's kind of like, that is what I remember about him. I don't know, that he was offensive on purpose. But yeah, tell me, peeps, what kind of stuff? Anyway, yarns, art pal. Check out my art pal links too, guys. I don't know that I have that on here. That's on my YouTube. So you have to go to my YouTube to look at my descriptions to find my art pal link, because I don't know how to share it on here. artpal.com/HaleyOverseth. You can find my handmade art, my digital art, and pretty soon some photography of my old product photos I used to take of the hand-dyed yarn I used to sell in another lifetime timeline. Buy my new one. You have to check him out. Is Quinn Dale. Quinn Dale. I have never heard of Quinn Dale. I will check him out. I love Christopher Higgins. He's a big, tall stoner dude from Colorado. I think he's from Colorado. Christopher Higgins. Look him up on YouTube. He's good. He's funny. But again, get me some lady comedians, y'all. I need to get some lady comedians too. Man, I really would love to get back into dyeing my yarn again. I would love that. I'm on my laptop, y'all. You can't see it, but it's here. Maybe I'll sit different. I probably should, because I'm gonna smoosh this thing. Why am I even looking at this? I gotta get rid of this one, because this is not where the audio files are anyway, which is what I was trying to do. Hello, ADHD. Thank you for joining the room. How do I make this eject? How do I go eject? How do I save to remove hardware? Thank you. I don't know what actually happens if you pull those things out before you're supposed to, but I don't like getting yelled at by my computer. Ali Wong. Dave Chappelle is the king. Dave Chappelle's pretty good. I don't know. He's not my favorite though. I don't know. I like him. I do. My sister likes him a lot. I like Josh Johnson a lot. I'm gonna be honest, I get a lot of giggles and a lot of my current events information from Josh Johnson instead of the news, because the news is really upsetting. At least Josh Johnson delivers information to you with some laughs, you know. I appreciate that. Sticks and Stones. Do you know some of the bits that are in that one? If you tell me some of the bits, I might remember it. Because I remember the shotgun bit that he does, where it's like birdshot, buckshot, birdshot, buckshot. all that kind of thing. I remember that. And I know I watched one, wow, anyway. Tell me who Matt Rife. I don't like Matt Rife. I don't know what it is. I know everybody loves him. There's something about his vibe that I just can't vibe with. I don't know why. He's not my favorite. He talks about the alphabet people. The alphabet people? He's an industry plant. Who is an industry? Matt Rife is an industry plant? Say more. What does that mean? Is that why my vibes go off on that? What does that mean? Say more. I'm not being a jerk. I'm genuinely curious about what you mean by that. Hello, that's my autism joining the party. I'm genuinely curious. I think I have some energetic context to think I know what it means when you say industry plant, because I know the vibes I get. But anyway, one of these days I'm gonna concentrate on what I actually meant to do. Oh, silly me. Oh my. Okay, these are pictures of me and my sister going walking at all the parks we went to. Oh, I do miss Shashi Page. Let's see, but this is not it, because we're trying to find audio. Narratives, you know them, L's and G's and B's and Q's and the T's. What? I don't got no problems with none of those. Well, what? Oh my God, these are going so fast. The entertainment industry can cast people to play roles like comedians that fit political narratives. Ah, okay. Okay. I see. Okay. Like you want they make the jokes that follow the, how would you say? The narrative, the archetype, the kind of, yeah, I get it. A shill for the system. Okay, understood. Oh, Chappelle, and that's how he said it. Okay, I see what you're saying. I get it. I mean, we all just humans, though, and like all just the confusion, man. This human experience is just getting too weird for my brain. I love everybody, but I also just like, man, humanity, don't we have... we have none of the answers is what the problem is, and we think we have answers, but we don't. None of us don't have no idea. I can't figure out what reality is. Like, I can't tell you what it is because I can't figure out what it is. Chevrolet does have a new special that's out on Netflix. Oh, Chappelle must be. Chevrolet! Thank you, autocorrect. Bones and all. I love that it corrected Chappelle to Chevrolet. That's pretty great. Jeselnik, oh, has a new one called Bones. Okay. Oh, he does have a new one. I don't know, it was weird. I thought about him just the other day. Maybe that was my psychic premonitional energy, just knowing you were going to mention it in today's TikTok live that I didn't know I was going to have. Very cool, though. Very cool. All right, this is also not the USB or whatever thing that I want, so I gotta try. Holy shit buckets, I didn't realize I had so many of them. Okay, that's all right. Gotta try to check this one out. I'm gonna have some audio of my sister and I from old podcasts when I find it. When I locate it. That's what these little lines are for on here, is for you to be able to... Remember floppy disks? Wouldn't it be fun to go back and show your little 8-year-old self, like, look, floppy disks become tiny in the future. I think it would be fun. Oh, Lord almighty, here we go. I need a new computer. Does anybody know of programs that help creative people get equipment? Because I gotta pay rent. Also, where are we at? Come on, where's this stuff? The audio files. You are photos again. No. More yarn, more pictures of baby Lucy and Poof Bear. Lots more pictures of parks, and I miss Big Sue. I miss the Palisades. Oh, I do miss South Dakota. I do. Where y'all hanging out from? P.S. BTW. Tell me in the comments. Like, where is the franchise of FrankiVerse Cafe that you're chilling in any dimension, this human one. Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. I have been to Vegas. It is very dry. But very cool. I took a bunch of rocks from a state park in Las Vegas and got my bag searched at the airport for it once. Because I was taking them home to give them to my dad. Like, Dad, these are real rocks from a Las Vegas area. I don't remember what it was. Red rocks? Is it red rocks? I don't remember what it was. But I took them. They were big, huge rocks, and that's why they searched. They were huge. But I took them home to give them to my dad to put in his snake tanks, because he had pet snakes at the time. What? I don't do co-hosts. I'm so sorry, because this is going to go on my YouTube replay, and I don't know you. So sorry. I used to do co-hosts with people I know on my podcast, which you can go see the archives of at FrankiVerse Cafe on YouTube if you want to see the other podcasts that I used to do. To that end, this is also not. Man, okay, it's always the last one you look at. As they say, try one more time, because I know that I have it. I have so many of these full of photos, too. That's just wild. And this is one of those for those micro ones, and I don't have that. Red rocks is correct. Some people think there's gold stream in the rocks. Oh, well, I don't know if there was or not. There's our friend Alice. Reminds me of Wicked or Maleficent. Yeah, that's the vibe. This is like FrankiVerse Cafe spooky times. This is very Franki, actually. I really kind of see this character face as being Franki. My character, Franki. You can get all my FrankiVerse canon stories. There's 15 episodes originally of them that I have written. Well, I wrote from 2020 to 2023. Yeah, basically. That kind of makes me sad to think I have so many outlines for more episodes that I haven't gotten to. I just got to get my ADHD self into a financial stable situation so that I can have bandwidth to write again, you know? That's what life is. But if you want, I have there's me just like spilling some tea in the real world, but if you want to check out my fictional world that I have available, I have a promotion running on my website right now. Cafe Trio promo code will get you 3 free ebooks with any purchase that you make at frankiwashere.com. And you can get my Abernathy Franklin Adventures canon stories, my Franki Unfinished, which is a lot of other things that I've started and would like to finish writing that are more madness from my brain, and my Haunted Pacific Northwest travel guide, Hauntings in Sasquatch Territory. So those are my new ebooks. Is the tongue purple? I think so. It doesn't see me sticking out my tongue, but yes, it is purple. But yeah, check out my FrankiWasHere.com and subscribe to my YouTube if you want to support. You know, I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is exciting, because then once I get to 1,000, I can put my website connection, whatever, it's a thing. So subscribe to the YouTube if you're not already. I appreciate it. Oh, here we go. All right, now we're getting to the audios. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now I'm going to start to find some old sister-esque podcasts. Holy, there's a lot of files here. Oh my, and I bet some of these are also the ones that I did with my brother John. And probably even really super old ones when I used to do my very first solo audio podcasts, when I was talking about the dreams that I would have of being being in airports and not being able to like find my connections and things like that. Anyway. And hopefully my volume is good, but I don't know. Ba-ding! So I took this one out, which means I did. Oh my god. Skip those. I just kind of want to re-listen to some of these old podcast episodes with my sister, because we did do research on fun topics that I would like to actually revisit and write about. Like, so it's a little bit some of the review. That's why we're having a WorkDay hangout, fam. And but I don't actually know what all of these audio files are on this thing. Man, and these are all from when I had my Zoom. I don't think anybody records podcasts on a Zoom anymore. Yeah, anyway, let's just find out.
Needs a bike to ride, if you know what I'm saying?
To be honest, being a whore isn't that hard.
It wasn't that hard.
Really not.
But it's like, that's just not what I'm looking for.
It just takes, to be honest, it just takes.
All right, that's me and my brother Johnny. Johnny Haley Day of Fun. That's a Franki's Podcast Network archive episode. You can find that on the Johnny Haley Day of Fun old YouTube, but you know, go to my new stuff. I'll put those on mine. I have a lot of them on my regular. No, I don't need to save that. Okay, I should. So that one's that one. Man, I know there's gotta be some with Shashi page. Oh, maybe I can. Okay, they would be the old ones. Maybe. There might be some of the ones I used to do with a friend of mine I had a falling out with, actually, so that could be interesting. She wanted me to take them down from all the places. That's kind of, I could go through and just like cut out all of her voice and keep mine and add like an AI responder somehow. I bet there's a way to do that somewhere, somehow. All the other things you can do with AI. That would be crazy if I still had those audio files, though. That would be pretty wild. We'll find out. You guys get to, it's like an unboxing, but we're unboxing old audio files of old podcasts from the way, way back machine that are like the stuff that's not even on my YouTube. Okay, let's see here.
The Gabby case.
Gabby Petito.
Okay, so
You guys. You lucky little buggers on this YouTube live, and I don't know. I might have to, or this TikTok, wherever the hell social media I'm on, I don't even know. I was gonna put this on my YouTube as like, maybe I'll have to cut out, I might have to just do like a highlights something or other from this, and then put this on oh shit. I might have to do that. I might have to do like a membership paywall thing of like, you have to get on my membership on my website if you want to listen to these old podcast episodes, because the gal that like did them with me wanted them taken down. I mean, I don't have to say who it is, or like I could just go through and cut out, I don't know. Now I feel kind of sneak. This is like my autism, ADHD fighting with each other. Like, she didn't want those podcasts out there. You shouldn't put them on TikTok Live. That's not nice. And then my ADHD being like, but I'm excited, and this is old content, and I want to revisit what we talked about because I think it was interesting, and I still kind of don't understand why she got so uppity, like, and decided to hate me. Like, I just think that sometimes people cycle themselves out of your life when things are changing, and maybe we don't need to make such a big deal about it, but I don't know. Anyway. Okay, shit. Well, I can't really, but we did talk about that.
Okay, well, of course this is gonna fester up a...
Ooh, that's too loud. Wow. Wow, that's loud. Okay, that's crazy. I'll have to look at those later. Okay, so if I have those, presumably I still have other ones that I would have recorded with my sister. They just have to be earlier than that. So that was October. Okay. Shoot, were those 20? Maybe, oh, fudge. Nuggers. I bet they were 2020. Let's try it. Oh my god, I bet they were that old. Oh, Lord, is it weird to find out how much time has passed in life? I tell ya. Oh, sometimes it is. Oh, thank you, Alice. I appreciate you. I messaged you more stuff I think you'll like, and it'll inspire you. I love it. I will check it out. Thanks for coming to hang out at the cafe again. I appreciate you, fam. All right, let's see if this is... Ha! Here it is. Okay, here we go. Okay, now I will start doing the work that I was going to be doing anyway, and we will just turn on... Oh, shit. How do I... Don't do... Okay, whatever. Somewhere it is morning. Shushy page.
You were correct. Good evening to those of you listening in the evening.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Well, be ready.
I need to take a deep breath.
God damn it. So I got a funny little meme from Amber that said, hey, remember that... Member? I know I'm a member berry.
I'm still a
Remember
member
that
berry.
dark sarcophagus that we opened that everybody thought was cursed, and we said,
This is the mummy episode.
oh, the world hasn't fallen into darkness, it's fine. And it was like, yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Well, I didn't know about this thing that was dug up, so I wanted to look it up. So I did.
So basically they were like, oh wow, we should have died all
Like
at
ancient
once.
mummy Egypt.
But nothing happened, so we're good, right?
So we're good, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh wow, maybe we were super wrong. This was during the vid times. This was lockdown times that we did these.
Yeah.
Mummy shit coming to curse us, like the mummy. Like,
Well, I don't know the mummy, but it was in Egypt where we all associate with mummies, right?
are there mummies elsewhere? I don't know.
How do I turn the volume?
I'm sure there are. There's that one place. I'll have to look up. Actually, I should. We're going to write that down in the podcast episode book. There's a place that I read about in a book about death and how different cultures handle death, where they keep the bodies mummified and they like bring them out once in a while and like redress them in like different clothes. It's kind of nice. And they like hang out with them. It's like, you know, here's Uncle Jack. Let's put him in a new suit and chill out with him for a while. Like,
Doesn't he smell?
well, I'm pretty sure they're like mummified. I definitely smell somewhat. I don't know. I'll look it up. We'll do an episode on it.
Here's
Mummified. I definitely smell somewhat. I don't know. I'll look it up. We'll do an episode on it.
here's
Right.
so like you put it as a mannequin, you
There's
stand
like
it
a
up,
group.
like
Yeah.
and you just like pass it around like, hey!
Pass it around.
Like they're all doing the
You have to be
freaking-
careful. It
you
still
know.
like remains. It'll still, you know.
What's that dance with the legs?
What? The skeleton dance thing that Marcus does?
I don't know.
Okay. Sure. Well, I'll look that up. We'll do a little mini episode on that.
I guess that's kind of cool. Like, it's whatever.
It's a fun book. I'll give a rundown and we'll look it up. It's cool. Anyway, so July of 2018, archaeologists unearthed a 30-ton stone coffin in Alexandria, Egypt. 30 tons. That's like
The big tons.
is that 60,000 pounds? Is it 2,000 pounds at a ton?
No. Yes. I don't know. I just remember something with 1,000.
I'm trying to think. I think it's well, we can look it up later.
I can't imagine that weight though. If you told me it was like 17 monster trucks or like
Or
big
like the
digger
weight of a
boys,
couple of
you know,
whales.
like the big
yeah.
whales. I don't give a shit, but like like those big. What are those with the scoop?
Yeah,
You
like
know, like the
digger crane. I don't know.
shit like that.
I don't know what heavy equipment is
Like
called.
if you lined up like 10 of those and said, okay,
Okay.
the weight of this
Okay.
fucking tomb shit.
Yeah, I don't have any concept of how much that is either.
I love it. Okay, fam. So I was gonna hang out and work with y'all for a few hours, but my iPad is gonna die. It's just not charging. It's plugged in, it is charging, but it's not charging because apparently it can't run TikTok live and juice up at the same time. So, Lou Frog, hello. Oh, just here to say you're worth it in case you need to hear it. I do, and so does everyone else out there, and you are all worth it. And what a great closer, Lou Frog jumping in at the right moment. Fam, thanks for hanging out at FrankiVerse Cafe. Thanks for joining me for this neurospicy ambient companionship buddy system. We're all in it together, kinda, you know. But hey, guys, you are worth it. I hope you have a beautiful day, and look forward to more of my ebooks, more of my madness, more of my nonsense. Again, FrankiVerse Cafe on YouTube. Follow me here. Do hit me up in the comments and just, you know, say whatever. I don't care. And stay tuned for me bringing into the FrankiVerse Cafe some more of these vintage Shashi and Haley Sister-esque podcast episodes. I'm excited. I know we talk about mummies in this one. So, peace out, fam. FrankiWasHere.com is where you can get all the other fun stuff, so do check it out. And thanks so much for being here and for your support.